questioning, correctly so, of decisions government had to make in respect of restrictions, in respect of schools, in respect of opening schools. We were very determined to get schools open. Last September, for example, we successfully did get the schools open, and in fact, ultimately, if you take the September to Christmas period, we did that very effectively, and as a society, I think that stood well to us, that we prioritised children in getting the schools reopened. And overall, relative to other countries across Europe, in terms of mortality, in terms of case numbers, severe illness, Ireland has done relatively well so far in dealing with COVID-19.
One of the criticisms being made, though, was that you had Stephen Donnelly coming out with that and that message, and that fared so badly with people, and then the Taoiseach might come out with something else, and then it would be clarified later. You'd give a different message. What was happening in the internal communications in those early days?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily. I mean, look, I think the central messages were actually fairly clear and straightforward in respect of COVID-19, and it was a fast-moving situation in terms of different restrictions being brought in at different times, different developments. I mean, what we've learned from COVID-19 is there are many twists and turns.
Would you admit there were challenges around the communications though?
Early on, yes, but equally, I think certainly, I'm up and about now, for example, at the moment. There's a Conroy last week, and the mood is positive in terms of the reopening of society, and people are saying, we appreciate the work that you've been doing in government in respect of COVID-19, but certainly it's unprecedented, a global pandemic. What happens once every 100 years may happen more frequently into the future, so it does challenge government and politicians more generally. And if you looked at the opposition, you'd see different messages every week in respect of the stances that government should take on events, so that happens.
Okay, well, coming up